What is going on, everybody? Renzio here again, and we are doing another reaction video. I think this is the same channel that I did the last reaction video for. We are going to be covering when WWE wrestlers mention and insult AEW. Here's the thing. Big debate about this from like a lot, well, mostly the Twitter world or Reddit world or whatever. But I'm one of those where I don't really care who does better between WWE and AEW. In my eyes, they both offer different types of products, and honestly, I'm a fan of both just because they offer different perspectives in the world of wrestling, and they also provide jobs for people who actually do wrestle. So I'm all for it. It's a win-win for everyone. But you know, sometimes when you take these little jabs at, you know, other people, not even if it's people within the same company, it's always really fun getting to see those jabs and references because they always reference something that's happened before, whether it be a past run, a company that they used to work for, a rivalry that they once had. You know, these little Easter eggs, they'll sometimes put it in, and it's really up to the audience and their knowledge of the world of professional wrestling to see if they get the reference or not. So we're going to take a look at it. Some of these are probably going to be dated. This video was released 2 months ago. And let me know what other kinds of videos you guys want me to react to. You guys can leave them as links in the description below. And other than that, or in the comment section below, not description below. But I will leave a link to this in the description below so you guys can go check it out. Other than that, let's just begin. Love the intro, by the way. Love the Gangrel intro. The Brood.
72,543. An electric.
You gonna get a tattoo of the number?
This is crazy, actually. I know there was a lot of talk about the attendance numbers for All In.
No, I don't have any tattoos.
Miz,
You're talking to a guy who has 0 tattoo.
I don't even know if Miz knows the reference, but like just the complete angle is just completely on a different perspective from him.
Booker, that's Ethan Page. Wasn't he an A?
Yeah, you can't say that. Come on, man, you can't say that. It is forbidden. Oh my goodness.
Last weekend, WWE Women's World Champion
I love this. This is so awesome. With who? With who? I love how Pat McAfee's just egging him. With who? With who? Say it. Come on, what's his name? Say it. I think CM Punk did this too during a segment with Drew McIntyre, where Drew McIntyre called out that he was the chosen one, and then CM Punk was like, with who? What's his name? Say his name. That's so funny. I love it when they egg each other.
defending all elite wrestling from you.
Reference to a past rivalry.
Power to protect it from people like you.
I mean, the obvious parallel is there for the comparison, but I feel like even without that angle with Hangman Adam Page, Seth Rollins, this is the type of promo that Seth Rollins would pull, even without the Hangman Adam Page parallel.
This is my home.
This is my home.
Because Seth Rollins also had this angle with Cody Rhodes in the past, and CM Punk is just the next guy to step back through the door because they were both in WWE before moving over.
I don't hate you. I almost pity you.
I pity you.
Yeah, and then that's where it becomes the parallel, really. But I was more talking about the first part where it could have been either way, but when he kind of repeated all the other lines, I'm like, yeah, I definitely copied.
Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, Big E, Kofi Kingston. Brings to you one half of
I did not get that last one. Oh, the sign. No, I love it.
O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, Big E, Kofi Kingston. Brings to you one half of the 7-time.
This was so funny.
Jesse James.
The other guy's doing something with office equipment.
He's playing with office equipment, yeah. At least he knows not to run with them.
Just to get a cheap reaction.
This reference to the infamous CM Punk MJF promo was actually crazy. And the fact that it was referenced by Edge and Miz, which is ironic because Edge, as Adam Copeland, is now in AEW, which is actually really funny. This one,
That's right, the club that I started. Ever since
this one goes way further back than AEW. Like Finn Balor, I think in the original incarnation of Bullet Club, I believe the Prince was the first and founding leader. I think.
I left the club and moved on, everyone that ever came after me is living off my legacy.
The great
Yeah,
Sting
but that
has
goes
retired
even further
from
beyond
professional
AEW.
wrestling. Thanks.
They could have been in WWE and he still would have been able to pull off that promo with AJ Styles. Just because it's just a past rivalry, past angle that they had.
For the memories.
Absolutely epic match last night. You
Yeah.
WWE 6
Thank you, Sting.
years ago. You and and your little friends, you tried to tear down what I was building here.
What are your reactions?
Seth Rollins is at that time was really playing the hero card, huh? The savior of WWE.
Potentially merge with UFC.
He has a bad habit of starting problems.
Oh, the same guy that started the conflict at the media scrum with CM Punk and Tony Khan. It's actually crazy. I love that Paul Heyman referenced that though.
I'm in this thing next week too.
The king.
This was a great backstage segment. Like, it didn't last that long, but the kind of story they told here, having all these guys come from AEW into WWE, or they pretty much made them names in AEW just to see some pretty good success in WWE. I don't think we've seen Lexis King that much in NXT, but Sean Spears and Ethan Page, well, obviously Ethan Page is the NXT champion, so, and Cody Rhodes is the world champion right now.
The rematch will be a ladder match and retrieves both bags of money, wins it all. Double or nothing, winner take all, baby.
I already told you.
Well, double or nothing, I mean, it's about money. I feel like double or nothing is obviously more than just an AEW. Oh, I mean, it doesn't have to be an AEW reference, but obviously they have a pay-per-view called Double or Nothing. If he referenced Double or Nothing and then said All In right after, that would be a stronger case. But Double or Nothing is about money, so...
What are you gonna say next? Believe that? Is that the next line that comes out of your mouth? They're the ones who hold you up, just like me and Mox did in the Shield.
I love how he referenced him by Mox, because that's so awesome. There's still that brotherly love between them, just the way he says the name for Moxley. I love this one. Sami Zayn was playing into the psychology of the crowd. That's why he went... That's awesome. I love Sami Zayn when he was a heel back then. The whole conspiracy theory heel. Sparks fly. I feel like this was a bit of a stretch. I mean, obviously the reference was there, but...
Listen, I don't give second chances. So moving forward, Rhea, what I'm trying to say is, this train is picking up steam, and do you want to come on board? Can you feel it? But I was an even huger loser. What was I saying? Oh. So you're saying no to me? You're saying no to me? Hey, man. Oh, let's talk about this. Oh my God, I'm dying. That's fine.
Okay.
Fine. But
Actually, I'll wait till
when we
this whole thing
win,
finishes.
Rhea's got to join the Robert Stone brand.
Hell in a Cell match.
Okay. I wasn't familiar with the whole segment of that stretch happening. I do know who Robert Stone is. I knew him as Robbie E in TNA. Like, I knew, like, of him. I didn't know who he actually was. Anyway. I was always a fan. He was always very entertaining to me whenever I watched him. Even as Robbie E in TNA. Like, if you go see Robbie E in TNA, I always thought he was so entertaining. And this whole shtick about him being, like, sort of the Tony Khan impersonator at NXT, like, even just watching those segments alone, I already found them really, really funny and really entertaining. But that's just as what do you call it? It's just how entertaining Robert Stone really is. He could have been trying to impersonate anyone, like, and it just so happened to be Tony Khan from, like, Tony Khan. But, like, it just shows how entertaining he really is.
That I've been in the cell with. Oh, that's right. 2 out of 3 of them aren't here anymore.
This did not age well. Rest
Your
in
next
peace, Bray
dance
Wyatt.
competition while you leave your partners high and dry to get fired.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, John. I think at this time, John Morrison or Johnny TV, I think he went by at the time, was already in AEW. But I mean, Miz has there's been a bit of a habit where every time Miz teams with someone and his back's turned on them, Miz tends to kind of continue climbing while, like, the rest either get fired or, like, they suffer a bit of a setback, like with Alex Riley, John Morrison, R-Truth. Obviously not the Big Show, but still.
From Bianca Belair, the champ. How is that to deal with in the ring?
Just don't know about it, Byron. I'm a wizard.
Well, we've seen you use your wizardry in terms of trying.
I'm a wizard. That's awesome. That's, like, with all the different nicknames Chris Jericho has. Chris Jericho has such a plethora of nicknames, and he changes them, like, every, like, few months. And honestly, I love it every single time. The Ocho, the Wizard, It's amazing.
Universal Championship belt.
This was great.
It's a title. A belt holds up your
I
pants.
love this because I know there was a taboo, like you couldn't call the WWE titles belt, like you had to call them titles, not belts. So the fact that Cody just outright says WWE Championship belts, he even goes on to proceed to call WWE superstars wrestlers as opposed to sports entertainers. But like, you know, it's just, I just thought that was really awesome.
This match is over, right?
Is this from the Stadium Stampede? Wait, no, it's not.
This match is over, right? Oh God, are you kidding me?
That's nuts.
Jacksonville.
Oh, Jacksonville, Florida. That's right.
Home during the pandemic.
I like that he referenced that Jacksonville was his home during the pandemic.
Appreciate you being here and, you know, being all in.
That was an obvious jab, obvious. Shawn Michaels' sarcastic tone, I love it. I'm all for it. Because when I'm with my friends, I have my own sarcastic tone as well. But just Shawn Michaels being sarcastic when he said all in. That was great.
He dedicated that to the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika. So tonight, I'd like to officially dedicate our victory to the true pillars of the bloodline.
Because of the
Jimmy
4 pillar
and
angles.
Jey Uso.
Yeah.
But when it got tough,
Seeing this face, it's like, see what I did there? See what I did there? Sammy's like, yeah, I see what you did there. I see what you did there. I get you. I get you.
but when it got tough, what'd you do, Cody? You quit the WWE. He also quit New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Keep going.
You quit Ring of Honor.
Keep
helped
going.
Start up a company. And you quit it too.
I like how he didn't even mention AEW. That's freaking awesome.
Out of this, what was your reaction to the reaction?
Vision and a lot of fun. I hope Rhea wasn't too offended. I hope my old protege Murphy wasn't too offended.
That shot. Look at his face.
I don't know. I'm just
I wish Seth did the laugh right after. I remember this interview specifically, but I wish he did the laugh after. Talking about Murphy.
They asked me to come back because, you know, big old piece of humble pie, and you're going to get one when I beat your ass at SummerSlam. Ruined Seth Rollins. You ran Dean Ambrose out of WWE. You've had...
What we do if we get stunnered in the middle of this match.
You know, Kevin never turned on his.
Oh, never! Oh,
I think he turned on Sammy maybe one or
how many
two.
times?
Right?
And you know what?
then-
There's a big name that I'm missing. You know what? I should have made a list.
Oh, that was subtle. I love that though. I love that. That's great. There's one name I'm forgetting. What's his name? I know. I gotta make a list so I don't remember. I don't forget these next time. It must have been really, really long. That's awesome.
What Drew had to say just a few minutes ago. There were people out there who had it a lot worse off than you did, okay? But I will say this, Drew. Boo-hoo, cry me a river, you big Scottish baby.
Real glass. Crushing the abdomen. Don't cry me a river.
I mean, that's a common phrase. Obviously, I'm playing devil's advocate by being, oh, this might not be AEW. That's obviously AEW.
Don't say Vince McMahon.
Everyone starts chanting it.
Fire you.
You can't fire me.
I love this little exchange.
Company just to fire you again.
No, that's awesome. I love that.
Wrestlers in all of WWE.
I'm surprised there's a big gap between the last part and this.
Why you still can.
We've been waiting for you to talk for over a year, and that's all you bring to the table? We all know the only reason you got a job here is because of your cousin. Nothing
Damn.
but a bargain basement Taz ripoff.
I mean, Taz was an ECW legend.
Professional wrestler. You didn't want to do the Stardust thing, so what happened? You ran away.
Oh, this was a
Started company in
burn.
promotion that you couldn't get over and
That's a burn.
run like a little bitch.
That was a burn.
You don't get to take a sledgehammer to the throne and then come back and try to take that throne from me.
But mommy, she's strong. She's
Nah,
real
Seth Rollins
strong.
really loves playing, like, not loves, but like he's really good at playing the protector of WWE.
I have a
The
real
homegrown
Latino
talent,
man
because he
at
really
home
is.
That calls me mommy with a much thicker accent.
who would
True.
feel comfortable
He really does.
working with somebody who randomly just punches people in the face backstage. You just
Oh, that's
can't
crazy.
be doing stuff like that. That's insane.
That was crazy. I think he mentioned something else. I think oh, I thought he was gonna mention or like show the part where he's like, there's people on the other side of the camera here too. It's crazy.
I'm not at SmackDown this week. I am, in fact.
Oh, I remember this rivalry. This was really, really good.
Don't go home. Listen to me. Seth is at the house, okay? I'm calling Daniel and David. They're heading over there. Just
FTR, I love it. I mean, FTR are such nice guys. Like, they don't have any enemies. Like, I think people who've talked about them said good things about them.
33.
Oh, this is awesome. The EVP in me. I love that.
The EVP in me.
Yeah.
And you see,
I love it.
back
I just
in
love it.
2020, he was off somewhere doing a whole lot of nothing.
Oh, that's awesome. I love these little shots that they make sometimes. Like, you know, obviously it's not meant to be like, it's like, I don't take it in a way where it's like, you know, obviously you want to throw these shots every now and then because, you know, it's a way of poking fun. I like to do it too. I like to poke fun at other people, just, you know, kind of tugging a little bit, pull their leg a little bit. But still, I always found that pretty cool. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave it a like and subscribe to the channel. I have a lot of shorts doing wrestler blind rankings, but I do have other wrestling content on the way. Other than that, this is Renzio signing out. I'll see you guys all in the next video.